Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word without truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. This your brother Corner Watt with the Great Millstone Charlotte Camp. Come with another quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. And this evening, man, I just wanted to go in on something Apostle Aram Lab had made mention of in his live about a day ago, right? And he pretty much he said, you know, some will understand, and the rest won't, man, right? This is only given to some to understand, right? This understanding, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, man, to understand these parables, these mysteries, these prophecies. It was only given, to the who the Lord chose to give it to, man. Right? So it's an incredible blessing, right, that we have. I was just meditating on that. That this is the best position we could ever hope to be in, man. Right? To be able to understand these mysteries, man. To be able to go out and teach these prophecies, man. To teach the history, right? To go out here and chant down, Babylon the Great in the name of Yahweh Bashem Shai, man. But the rest, the majority, aren't gonna understand this, man. Right? They're not gonna be able to receive it. Right? They're not gonna take this with open arms, man. Right? They're actually gonna come up against, right, what we're teaching. You know, and so we have to count ourselves extremely blessed because we very very may well could have been a part of that number, man. Right? And we have to continue to fight, right, in order and endure, that we may not be a part of that number of the 2/3, man. Right? Those who refuse this message, right? So I'm gonna start here in Matthew chapter 13 and verse 10. It reads, and the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou in parables? And he answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Right? So there's 2/3, right? The rest, right? Now there's the 1/3, the elect, and then you have the 2/3, those who it was not given to understand the mysteries of the kingdom, man. Right? That it was not given to believe, that it was not given to have faith, that it was not given to have fear, man. Right? It was given unto you, right? You brothers and sisters out there, man. Right? That believe on Yahweh Bashim Shai, believe in this 100% doctrine, man. It was given unto you. Now, reading in in the NLT, it reads, He replied, You are permitted to understand the secrets of the kingdom of heaven, but others are not. Right? Now, you go into this word permit, it says, give authorization or consent to someone to do something, man. Right? So we've been given authorization, right, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We've been given consent. We've been given permission, man. Right? Let's see what else it says. It says to authorize or give permission for something. That's pretty much the point, man. Right? We've been given permission to understand these things. The Lord has unlocked these doors, of understanding for brothers, man. Right? And this is an amazing, what's the word? Blessing. Right? It's a blessing that we can't even put into words because this wisdom, is going to bring forth the kingdom, man. Right? As the scriptures tell you. Right? Being allied to this wisdom is going to bring immortality. And you reading Wisdom of Solomon, 8th chapter, man. Right? So we've been permitted, we've been given, permission, right, to understand these secrets, man. But what did it say? But it says he replied, You are permitted to understand the secrets of the kingdom of heaven, but others are not. So there's a group of people who aren't permitted, man, who haven't been allowed, right? Who haven't received that, that permission, that haven't received that blessing, man. It says, continuing on, for whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away, even that he hath. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. And it's ultimately the Lord who's keeping them blinded, man. Right? The Lord is keeping these people in a state of delusion. Right? He's giving them over to these reprobate mindsets, man. Right? Because he doesn't want them. He wants the elect on this go around. Right? John 17th chapter. Right? Yahweh Shah is praying for the elect first and foremost, man. Right? Those first fruit spirits, man. Right? The 144,000 and the innumerable multitude. Let's see what this says in the NLT. It says, to those who listen to my teaching, more understanding will be given, and they will have an abundance of knowledge. Right? And we continue to pray for more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Right? It says, but for those who are not listening, even that little understanding they have will be taken away from them, man. And that's the last thing we want, man. We don't want to have this understanding taken away from us, right? We don't want the Lord's Spirit taken away from us. Psalm 51st chapter, right? Take not thy Holy Spirit away from me, right? This is the only thing that matters, man, right? Everything else you see out here, as you read in Philippians, it's dung, man, right? All these things, the scriptures tell you this, the fashion of this world passes away, man, right? Verse 13, it says, that is why I use these parables, for they look, but they don't really see. They hear, but they don't really listen or understand, man. Man, it's a blessing to have this understanding, man. As the Apostle Ricard, uh, said earlier today, man. We got to do more, right? We got to continue to push, continue to fight. There's always work to be done, you know, regardless of circumstances that you're under, right? There's always work to be done. Let's go to Daniel 12. So this is Daniel chapter 12, and I'll start in verse 9. It reads, right, because Salakia. This is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 9. And he said, go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed until the time of the end. Many shall be purified and made white, right? So many, will understand this thing, man, right? Many, it's going to be a lot of believers, man, right? But most won't, right? They just won't. They can't. The Lord has their minds blocked. They're blinded, right? The election have obtained it. Actually, we'll finish this and we'll grab that. It says, many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, right? 2/3 are going to continue to do wickedly, man, right? And none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand, right? So, Lord willing, we fall into the lot of the wise, right? We continue to grow in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, right? Um, let's get that. It's Hebrews 11. Slocky. Romans 11:7. Slocky. This is Romans chapter 11, verse 7. It reads, "What then? Israel hath not obtained that which they seeketh for, which he seeketh for. But the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded." Right? So the rest, 2/3 are blinded, man. They can't receive this understanding. They can't receive this blessing, right? On this side. They have to be brought back, in the kingdom to receive the blessing, man. But we, Lord willing, we endure, right? Lord willing, we be a part of that number. We receive this blessing, right? This blessing of this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, right? That's opened our eyes. That's given us the spiritual foresight, to be able to prophesy, right? And to be able to, discern these things that are taking place through the spirit, man. These events that we watch, unfolding before our eyes, man. Right? It says here on the NLT. So this is the situation. Most of the people of Israel have not found the favor of the Most High. They are looking for so earnestly, right? And we're at the point, where Jake isn't even looking for, a higher power, man. Right? They're completely given over to Esau, you know. So there was a point where Jake was looking for the Most High, but now, they, they're completely given over to that reprobate mind. So like it reads, a few, a few, that remnant, right? The elect, a few have the ones the Most High has chosen, but the hearts of the rest were hardened. That's what you read in Ezekiel third chapter, right? Actually, we'll close with this because whether they hear or forbear, the message goes out, right? The prophets have to put this message out through the Spirit and probably how about Shemal Shai, to get the blood off our hands, right? But we have to continue, in the work, continue on the mission, continue, pressing towards the mark, right? In order for us, to partake in these blessings, man, right? To partake in the salvation, to partake in the protection during Jacob's trouble, man. To have that stability, right? It's all hinges, on us, enduring, man. He that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved, right? This is Ezekiel 3, and get to the point. Actually, you know what? We'll start up here, and then we'll jump to the end. It's Ezekiel chapter 3, and I'll start in verse 4, and it reads, "And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language, but unto the house of Israel. Not to many people of a strange speech and of a hard language, whose words thou canst not understand. Surely, had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard hearted, man. Right? And the Lord has them blinded, right? It says, Behold, I have made my face strong against their faces, It's like I've made thy face strong against their faces, and thy forehead strong against their foreheads. As an adamant harder than flint have I made thy forehead. Fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. Now jumping down, right? Because some are gonna believe, but most aren't, man. Right? The rest, it's a few, right? Believers are gonna be few and far between. Though in the magnitude, the scale of the number is gonna be large, but in comparison, right, to those who don't believe, who don't have understanding, who can't see, right, this is gonna be a small number, man. Right? And so jumping here, Ezekiel 3:27. But when I speak with thee, I will open thy mouth, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power. He that heareth, let him hear. Right? So if you've been blessed to hear, hear and take heed. And he that forbeareth, let him forbear, for they are a rebellious house, man. Now in the NLT it says, But I will give you a message, I will loosen your tongue and let you speak. Then you will say to them, This is what the sovereign Lord says. Those who choose to listen will listen, but those who refuse will refuse, for they are rebels, man. We're in the midst of a rebellious house. The vast majority of our people are rebellious, and they you go into the Marathiam, double rebellion. They fall right into that lot, man. Right? So, you know, hey, consider ourselves blessed, man. Right? That we have this understanding, that we can see, that we can understand these parables, that we have teachers, right? That teach us correctly, man. That the Lord has opened us up to our teachers. Our eyes have seen our teachers, as you read in Isaiah 30, right? And we're being led in the correct way, man. Right? It's an ultimate blessing, man. And that blessing is going to ultimately, lead us to salvation. Should we endure? So we continue to pray for endurance, man. But that's the point. Lord willing, us edifying through the Spirit and probably how about Shemal Shah. I want to close by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. Hey, we almost home. Shalom.